So the thing I didn't want to happen has happened, and I've missed a video to upload. That's just because I've been working so much that I just haven't had the time to make a video, basically. So that's why. Hi guys, my name's Franco. I'm a 25-year-old transgender person living in the UK currently. Today I went to the GP to book in my first GP shared care testosterone injection, and it went pretty much exactly how I expected to, and it is literally just the reason why it took me so long to start this process in the first place, because I was with my GIC in London, going there for appointments every 3 months or so for the testosterone injections for around a year or so, and then before that it was a year of doing a similar thing but testosterone gel. So I would go there, have a few questions, talk to them, and then have a blood test, and then get my prescription for 3 months of testo gel. And that was it, basically. And they would just check on me during that appointment, so that's what they was doing. Things like that. But now I don't have to do that, which I've said before. I want to keep going to London every 3 months. It's been so much fun, and I've so enjoyed it. Now it's just not at the moment going to be happening anymore. I'm relatively surprised that my GP actually accepted the shared care, because I just always thought my GP wouldn't do it. It just doesn't seem like the type of place to accept it, but thankfully they did. I've now got my testosterone booked for the 24th of February at 9 in the morning. What I need to have is, just before the injection, I need a blood test, and that's exactly what's happened at every other appointment, and that's what was explained to me needs to happen at my shared care appointment as well. And I was like, okay, go to my GP once they've accepted it, if they accept it, and tell them. When I actually got a text message saying to me that I can come in to book the appointment, and then that day I went in there and they said they couldn't book it in that day because they can only do 3 weeks in advance, and I was confused on why they sent me the text. They could send me the text saying you can book in the appointment, but you have to wait 3 weeks before the appointment, and by that time I think it was a month and a half maybe, so like 4 weeks or more. When I booked my appointment, I went straight into the GP rather than phoning them, because it was just easier for me to go straight in there. And I said to them that during the appointment I need a blood test, and I just thought it would be something that they could just do instantly, because a blood test seems significantly easier than doing a testosterone injection, because it seems like a much harder thing to do. The needle has to go quite far into my leg, right into the muscle, whereas a blood test, they just need to put quite a small thin needle into the arm that goes into a vein, get blood, and it takes 5 minutes. But a testosterone injection, it needs more thinking, more understanding of where to put the needle, how far in it goes, and you need to do the syringe really slowly so the testosterone goes in really slow, rather than doing it all in one go, because that can be dangerous. But the receptionist said that they can't do the blood test on the same day, which is strange to me, and that the next closest blood test is the 9th of March, which is far too long after the testosterone injection, that it doesn't make any sense, and it needs to be done before the injection. It's just like, why even try and offer me something that's for after the injection when I need it before? And the only thing that they suggested to me was to get it done at a hospital, which is not that far away from where I live, but I'm having to go there the day before at 8:50 a.m, which is going to be quite fun and quite interesting. I have someone to take me there, thankfully, because it would be 2 trains and a bit of a walk to go to this hospital that I'm going to for my blood test. And I seriously hope the fact that they actually understand why they're doing the blood test and what they're looking for, because every time I've had a blood test at this place before, they don't get or understand why I'm there, or even having a blood test, or what even they're supposed to be looking for. So it's just really stressful for me at the moment. Like, I don't feel like I should have to be put in this situation. The GP knows that I'm on testosterone. They've accepted the shared care. A blood test takes like 2 seconds. Testosterone injections take extra specialized training to do and to be able to do. So I just don't understand why they can't do something that's simpler to do. Just for some reason I thought booking in the testosterone injection would be more complicated than what it was, but it was just the simplest thing ever. And I'm just thinking now that potentially the person that does these injections at my GP is just going to call in sick that day, and it's just like, what am I going to do about that? I don't really know. If they did call in sick or something happened and the appointment was cancelled, I'm going to have to go straight and email the GIC in London to see what they say about what's going to happen with this. I've tried a few times before to change GPs, but I live too far away from their catchment areas, so I can't sign up for their GP. Really, to be fair, I don't see why I should have to. Plenty of people, cisgendered people, have testosterone injections, so it's like not just for trans people that we have testosterone injections, and I'm just gonna have to wait a bit longer to see what happens for the blood test the day before, and then the actual testosterone appointment